Well, this will be my second clip showing this Royal Enfield 500, which the owner has named the Red Baron. As I mentioned in my other video, I've totally stripped and rebuilt the engine, fitting a roller big end with a forged steel conrod, and we've fitted a forged piston in place of the original cast one, and an aluminium cylinder barrel in place of the old cast iron one. I've also polished the valves up and ground them in, and polished the combustion chamber up and so on, but the engine hasn't been tuned at all. It's completely standard compression ratio, standard valve timing and cams, ports, carburetor, etc. So it doesn't go into the ASBO count. Well, I got it running before, and I commented that I'd then be checking the ignition timing by strobe, which turned out to be spot on actually. And it ran okay, but it was reluctant to run without the choke on, so I've had a look at the carburetor and found a few holes in the needle jet tube were blocked, so I cleared them and thought that would be it. Put it back in and ran it. I didn't film that run. It was still reluctant to run without the choke on, so since then I've raised the needle in the carburetor a notch, and I've also screwed the mixture screw in a little bit to richen it up. And it sort of seems okay. I mean, I'll have to ride it, but I'm going to start it up now, and I've set a tick over, and it sounds like it's probably pretty near now, so subject to a couple of rides up and down the lane and maybe then go further afield, we should soon get a video trip on it. But I'll just start it up now and run it, and you'll hopefully see the improvement since I first started it. It won't need choke because it's quite warm. Should actually go with no throttle. All sounds quite happy with life. This is the one that I had the bit of a headache with the truing up the crankshaft with the main shaft, because the main shaft had a run out on it on the drive side relative to its own centering holes, which proved interesting trying to true the crank up. But I've actually shown a video of the crank spinning freely in the crankcase, and I'm very happy with how it came out, so that's all good. I've got to also do something about this seat before I go riding it very far. It might do for just up and down the lane, but I don't want to go taking off up the main road on it like that. So it'll probably be tomorrow, I think, before I get a run on this now. I'll put the camera down, stop it, start it again. It seems to be running well enough. Sounds happy enough with life, and it's ticking over nice and steady, starting easily. So I can't really add to that until we go for a run and try it out. So I'll get that seat fastened down next, and then I'll be checking the tyre pressures and a few things, and hopefully then we'll go for a ride on it in the very near future. And that'll do for now. Sounds very promising, and like I say, it's not going to be any fire breathing monster, this one, but I'm sure it'll go well enough, and it should last a long time with those upgraded parts in the engine now, so still a job worth doing.